So people are becoming more savvy to having their amalgam or silver fillings removed. And it's really important that we have these removed properly, right? So they told us back in dental school, once you put the amalgam in there, all the mercury, it's okay. It's all encapsulated and it won't ever leak out. It's no problem. There are a lot of studies, YouTube videos that show that hot water, any kind of abrasive rubbing on those hills can release some mercury vapor. And over time, obviously, that's problematic. If you are going to have those silver fillings, one, you want to prep yourself. Two, you want to make sure you're going to a dentist who is going to properly protect you and themselves, right? It's no wonder that dentists had the highest suicide rate of most professions because imagine all that mercury we're breathing in and day out. So it's really important that the dentist and their team stay safe. They're exposed to it way more than the average person. So really important things before your prep appointment. And most, if you go to a reputable biologic dentist, they're going to take all the precautions. They're going to use special vacuums. They're going to have rubber dam and all these things. But even with our best efforts, sometimes a little bit may escape. That's why in my practice, I always have the patient swallow a heavy metal binder beforehand, right? Just in case anything escapes, you've got it on board to capture that and flush it away. Other things you can do to prepare yourself is you want to make sure all your elimination organs are working properly and flowing. So what does that mean? You want to make sure you're pooping every day, not just every other day. No, it should be every day. Ideally, it should be every time you eat, just like our animals, right? So at least once a day. We want to make sure our kidneys are functioning. So we need to make sure we stay very hydrated. So I'm a big fan of electrolytes. And we would need to make sure we're sweating. When I first started my health journey, I never sweat. I could go in the sauna for 30 minutes and never break a sweat. My lymph system was so clogged and so broken that nothing worked. So I just kept recirculating my toxins over and over again. The more I stayed in that sauna, the more I was able to tune my body and start sweating. And now I can get in it within 10 minutes, I'm already sweating. Important. Obviously, exercise is a great way to perspire as well. And the lymph, right? The lymph does not have a heart to pump it through the rest of the body. The only way the lymph moves is through movement. That's why rebounders have become really important, little mini trampolines. But you don't even have to just jump up and down, tap your body, right? I showed earlier the tuning fork. That's a great way to get the lymph moving. But anytime you're moving all directions, laying down, patting yourself, putting your legs over your head, over your heart, right? To get all of the lymph that's stuck in the feet and the legs to get that moving, really important. Also, you want to make sure, like in one of my last videos, we talked about the MTHFR, and people with these SNPs have a harder time detoxing. So really important that we support the liver to help detox. So glutathione, liposomal glutathione, very helpful to remove that. Make sure you have high minerals in the diet. Minerals will bind those heavy metals and help it get out of the body. If you want a full program of what to do and how to do it, just message me here and I'll send you a document.